everybody, I'm Sana Garrett, founder and creator of C&T Financial Literacy Group. What I'd like to share with you are some of the things what we do at C&T Financial Literacy Group. We will show you how to get an instant pay raise from your job without having to ask your boss, legally, morally, and ethically. I've been teaching financial literacy for over 15 years. And one of the things that really fascinates me about money is that I can show a person how to increase what you call your money blueprint. Now, what is a money blueprint? A money blueprint is what you were taught about money. What the people that influenced your life, your mother, your father, your parents, your grandparents, your aunts and cousins, what they told you about money, what came to shape how you feel and think about money. This information is so powerful, and I was always curious about money because we had lack of it. I grew up in a large, economically challenged family. I had 11 brothers and sisters. Both my parents were alcoholics and drug addicts, so we had little money in our family. Very little money. So I was always intrigued by it, and it fascinated me to when I grew up to want to teach people about it. What I had to do was surround myself with the people that was going where I wanted to go and doing what I wanted to do. And they taught me and increased my money blueprint. The money blueprint about how people that have shaped the way you think about money. For example, you ever hear people say money don't grow on trees? We have to wait to payday to get this, to buy this. We have to put stuff on layaway. We've been surrounded around people that have a low money blueprint. That's the way you've been conditioned your whole life to think about money. So you feel like money has grown. You've grown up with money and scarcity. You ever wonder when a person hit the lottery, that 5 to 7 years later they're broke? Why? Because they had a low money blueprint. Whereas someone like Donald Trump, he can file bankruptcy and a couple years later he had millions and millions of dollars. These are the things that I'm going to show you on how you can increase your money blueprint by surrounding yourself with the right people. All you have to do is send me your name and email address, and we'll get you started. Your first steps to becoming financially free. Because chances are, if you're watching this video, you're looking to change your standard of living, and you want to take your life in a different direction. That's what we're going to teach you here at C&T Financial Literacy Group. We're going to teach you about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, take your level of financial literacy to a whole nother level. That's going to be exciting. I'm fascinated with learning about finances because I enjoy helping people. If I can take a person from right here in life and put them right here and show them something better to make their life better, their standard of living better, that day was worth living to me because I helped somebody become better. And if you want to change your standard of living, don't hesitate to send me your name and email address, and we're going to get you started. If you own a business, and you want to be able to show a person how to create the money in their paycheck to join your enterprise, send me your name and email address and I'll show you how to do that. These are some of the things that we show you how to do in C&T Financial Literacy Group. I'm excited to be able to do this for people. I can remember when I was in the military. I was in a multi-level marketing company. You decided to do a paradigm shift, and you got to surround yourself around the people that are going where you want to go and doing what you want to do. So you got to get you a mentor, someone that's proven, someone that has already done what you want to do in life. Birds of a feather flock together. I got me a mentor. And I had somebody train me and develop me and teach me the things that I'm going to share with you to be able to change your life. The first thing my mentor told me to do was go get my pay stub. I was paying as a single parent living in Hawaii with 2 kids, and I was renting. I was paying over $600 a month in federal taxes. When he finished with me, my mentor, I was getting over a $600 pay raise. And at the end of the year, guess what? I still got over $2,500 back because he raised my money blueprint. If you want your money blueprint raised, just send me your name and email address. We'll start you on the right track with getting your series of 3 videos to unlock and getting you on the first step to creating financial freedom. The first step to create wealth is understanding the tax laws. You got to know what the tax laws is and understand that the government is your friend and not your enemy. And get out of the bleachers and get in the playing field and not be caught up in what you call a capitalistic society. So you got to understand that if you want to get wealthy, you have to hang around people that are already where you want to be. That is what I did. I got me a mentor, somebody to shape me. And having a mentor doesn't mean you're always going to be told the things that you want to hear. These are the things we're going to teach C&T Financial Literacy. We're going to show you how to do what we call a paradigm shift and shifting the way you think about money and start showing you how to feel more than thinking. We want to get you on the right track because think about it. We've already been conditioned as a society to go to work, get a good job, penny pension, you'll be all right somewhere down the road. How far down the road? Well, you want to think outside the box and create your own stimulus package and create wealth for your family. The Bible says you should leave an inheritance to your children's children. If all you have is just enough, how can you possibly help somebody else? We're going to show you how to do a paradigm shift in the way that you're thinking about money and increasing your money blueprint. We're going to teach you some different things such as how to invest in the stock market, bonds, mutual funds, how to teach you how to get your credit where it needs to be, teach you about home buying. These are some of the things that's not just good for you to know, but be able to pass it on to your children's children. I call it dripping. See, my kids know what an asset is versus a liability because they've been what you call dripped on. See, your parents can't pass something on to you that they don't know anything about. They're not bad parents, they just don't know. It boils down to you having 20,000 meals with the wrong financially literate people. In order to get your money blueprint raised, because you got different types of blueprint, you got emotional blueprints, you got financial blueprints, you got different types of blueprints. We're talking about your financial, your money blueprint in terms of what you were conditioned and how you feel about money. If you have a low money blueprint, the beautiful thing about it is it can be raised by you learning what we call the language of commerce. By you learning about what stocks, bonds, mutual funds, the different types of investments, knowing the difference between an investment versus an investment product. These are the things we're going to teach you. Learning the difference between a financial advisor and a money manager. We're going to show you with C&T Financial Literacy Group how to mind your own business. I'll show you how to take the middleman out so you can invest your money without having you paying all your money in commission fees. See, financial institutions, the financial advisors in business first to make money for the company first, them second, and then you're third. We're going to expose you to some things that's going on out here. Hey, I didn't make it up. I'm just a messenger. We're going to teach you compound interest in its simplest form and show you how not to get duped when you walk into a financial institution. We're going to show you where to put your long-term money investment versus your short-term money investment. These are the things I'm so excited to be able to share with people. I can remember when I was in the military, and I've been in many ventures. I've had a successful mortgage company where we've had millions of dollars in volume that we've created every month in my company. I've been a co-founder of a multi-level marketing company, and I've been in several multi-level marketing companies, but this last one I was in, I really learned a lot because I associated myself with the people that was where I wanted to go. And I started C&T Financial Literacy Group. When you increase your money blueprint, I'm going to assist you with taking not just your life to another level, but the people life that are around you. And that's so significant to me. I call it, you're going to have a SEE, what I call a significant emotional event. So if you're ready to change your life and you want to do something different and you want to get something different, this is the time. I call it now o'clock. Now. I call it TNT. Tonight, not tomorrow, is the time to change your life. All you have to do is send me your email, your name and your email address, and we're going to get you started right now to doing a paradigm shift and changing the way that you think. Because you deserve to have it all. God put us on this earth to enjoy the riches of it, not to live in the land of Lodabar. So you have got to be willing to step out in faith. The acronym FAITH stands for forward action and trusting in Him. You got to do something different in order to get something different. I'm here to assist you, to guide you, to show you step by step what's going to be required of you to be successful in life. Now, I can show you because I've walked there. I've done that. I've hung around people that was already there. I'm proven proof that you can go from rags to riches. I said earlier that I grew up in an economically challenged family with 11 brothers and sisters. Neither one of my parents finished junior high school. Both of them were alcoholics and drug addicts. How can one child out of all those kids end up changing and stepping out of there and being different? Because my why was big. I wanted to do something different. I got sick of being sick. I didn't know how I was going to get out of Detroit when I was a little girl, but I knew at 5 years old, I was going to change my standard of living. And I knew that I didn't want my kids and suffer for things that I did. There were some nights where we didn't even know how we were going to eat. But you know what? I had a will and a desire to change my life. And I didn't use the word can't. Very difficult, but I never used the word can't. I spent 20 years in the military. And because I associated myself with the people that was where I wanted to be, it was one thing my mother taught me. She said, you don't have to be the smartest person in the bunch. She said, all you have to do is hang around people that are smarter than you and they'll take you where you want to go. So I got promoted very fast because I did that in the military. I know to go be airborne. I know to go air assault, and I was a drill sergeant. I made rank really fast. Not sure if you're familiar with the Army military rank structure, But I made E8 first sergeant in 12 years. That's huge. That takes the average person about 20 years to make E8 because I associated myself with the right people. And the Army was a stepping stone to me being on my first step to creating wealth by me getting in the right place, being associated with the right people, and I became coachable. Let me tell you, when I'm talking about getting you a mentor, I got me a mentor. And because I was what my mentor called me, what you call IOF, ignorance on fire, he told me to go get my pay stub. I didn't know what wealth was. All I knew is I just want to get it done. They flew over to Hawaii to meet me. I was this young firecracker, about 31 years old. And they came over to meet me. The first thing he told me to do was go get my pay stub. And I was like, what does my pay stub got to do with me getting wealthy? He told me that God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. If you learn how to shut up and listen, you might learn something. So I had to humble myself and listen to what he had to tell me. And from that point on, when he got me over a $600-something pay raise, the first thing I started doing is I taught that to my soldiers. I used to get my soldiers' pay stubs because creditors used to call me and tell me that my soldiers didn't pay this bill, that bill. And they're not really allowed to call you a job, but they still do it. And so when I looked at their pay stubs, I realized that they were paying $400 and $500, $600, depending upon where we are higher than that. They were paying a lot in federal and state taxes. So I started holding classes on investments for my unit. 2 things happened. Soldiers, I quit getting calls from creditors and soldiers got a pay raise. They used to call me the finance first sergeant. And I have been teaching financial literacy all across the country in churches, hotels, because it's my passion. You see, folks, when you have a passion for something, you perfect it, and it'll automatically create a profit for you. So if you're ready to get started, if you're sick of being sick, send me your email address and your name. And this is going to be the journey to you changing not just your life, but your children's life. This is the time to make a change. Stop doing what you're doing, because if you don't, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. It's time for you to step out of your comfort zone, your talent. And that's why a lot of people get stagnated at, because they go into this procrastination. Procrastination is the largest nation. You got to be willing to take a chance. A new year, new day, new dawn. And it's never too late. Because as long as you can look up, you can get up. This is now. The time is now to get it done now, to change your life and drip that information onto your children's children. My daughter is 19 years old, and she has a Roth IRA, knows where to invest it, knows where to put her money. That's exciting. Both my kids can teach a presentation on investing because that's what they've been dripped on. See, here's the difference between the way poor and middle class people talk versus how wealthy people talk. Poor and middle class people tell their kids to go outside and play grown folks talking. Wealthy people, they keep their kids around because they drip on them. See, poor and middle class people, they tell their kids to go to school, get a good job, penny pinch, you'll be all right somewhere down the road. Whereas wealthy people say, oh, you're going to school, but you're going to go to school to learn how to run a business and learn how to own something. It's called ownership, not working on the ship. It's a mindset. It's called having the difference between a poor wealth mentality and having a wealth mentality. It's all about who's been dripping on you, not having 20,000 meals with the wrong financially literate people. You can change that. The time is now to make the change. Take the first step. Send me your name and email address. Let's get you started now. Right now. I'll be excited. It will be my pleasure to take you through this journey. These are the things you're going to be learning in C&T Financial Literacy Group. It's how to increase your money blueprint. We're going to teach you how capitalism works. We're going to teach you all these things with what kind of business should you get. And if you already have a business, how to take that business to the next level to create a 6, 5, and 6-figure income from that business. If you're ready to do a paradigm shift, whether if you're self-employed already or if you don't have a business, either one, this is the time to send me your information so that we can get started. You're going to get a series of 3 emails, and we're going to take you through the first steps on how you can show, if you already own the business, how you can show people how to create income in their check from their job to join your enterprise. How about that? If you don't have a business yet, we'll show you how to get a business. We'll show you the whole different types of way how you can look at creating your residual income. We're going to teach you the 4 wealth creation principles. We're going to teach you these things, but first you have to send me your email address and your name. I'm so excited to be able to take you on this journey. But you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone and do something different. You will be able to think differently in order to get something different. So let's get started. Don't hesitate. Let's go.